Hello, my air signs, Gemini Libra Aquarius. Let's see what messages come out for the next couple of days. You know, I'm a Libra sun, so I'm also an Aquarian moon. So I'm air double. All right, let's see what messages come out for us for the next couple of days. See what spirit or higher souls, higher powers, energy, whatever it is that you believe in has to say. Hey, first card is the Lovers. I'm happy with that. Very happy with that being the strongest card on the draw. The Lovers. Then you have the Eight of Voices. Listen, we're always stuck overthinking, aren't we? Always stuck overthinking, creating problems that don't really exist, kind of binding ourselves to situations and scenarios that keep us trapped in our own mind. All right. And then you have the Eight of Emotions. So it puts you in a state where you're ready to walk away from whatever that was. All right. But with the Lovers being here, it's almost like you feel like there's a separation coming. Where, you know, you might have had a connection with someone. Maybe you felt someone was your soulmate or something like that. And you really been thinking and evaluating the situation to the point where you're ready to just be like, listen, this isn't it. I'm out. I was wrong. All right. And you have the Six of Emotions. So you've been reminiscing. You've been thinking about something different. And then the Queen of Materials. So you got your shit together. So it's not about money, right? It's more about the stability. Maybe this person is inconsistent. Maybe the person you thought you had a future with hasn't really met your emotional needs. And you're just, you know, you've been thinking about ways to make it work, but you're at a point where, like, you know what, although we got some good memories going together, although, you know, we had a great run, I'm ready to walk away. I got myself, so I don't need this. I don't need this emotional turmoil, you know. So I take the L and I'm getting ready to walk. Or I'm getting the second scenario. It could be, which, you know, I think this came out for the fire, maybe. Maybe it was fire. Anyway, it could be that you were still attached to someone you thought was your soulmate, twin flame, or whatever from your past with the Six of Emotions here. You've been kind of attached. You've been kind of having this person linger. Maybe there's an ex that's been lingering for a while now, and you're finally getting ready to be like, no, we're done with it. Our time has passed with the Wheel of Fortune. You know, I really do feel like, you know, maybe you've met someone new, like this new person is better for me. The world, you know, time has passed. It's time for things to end, for new things to begin. Nine of Inspiration. Yeah, I'm definitely, you know, like charging forward. I've learned my lessons. I'm really just moving ahead. And this is all coming very, very, very quickly. So it's one of these things like, you know, maybe this has been hindering the progress in a new relationship, all right? And you've been kind of like one foot in, one foot out, all right? Because you really felt like, you know, the other person would have been it. Maybe you were waiting for that person to change their mind, come back your way, whatever it is. But now you're just like, I'm done. I'm over it. I'm really, really over it. I'm really, really, you know, past the past. I'm ready to just really focus on what's in front of me. I accept the lessons with the Wheel in the world and the Nine of Inspiration. And as soon as you do that, boom, you know, things progress really quickly with this new person that you've been thinking about. And the Ace of Voices, see, so you really start to see your clear path. You know, you really get your thoughts in order. You get yourself together. And that brings about the peaceful abundance of, you know, the Ten of Materials, where, you know, you don't need anything. It's just a matter of being happy. And as long as you were looking back, you weren't really focused on what was right in front of you. Okay. So I think you're starting to see things for what they are, and you're starting to let go of the past and really move forward towards the future. And you have the Nine of Voices. You find your own damn happiness. God darn it. You know, you find that peace by yourself. You really figured out that, you know what, letting go of all that extra baggage was the best thing you could have done. All right. So, you know, with the Nine of Inspiration here, as well as the Nine of Voices, you really have come, you know, full circle. The High Priestess, you've learned to trust yourself, your intuition. Three of Inspiration, and you're ready to move in a new direction. Okay, you're no longer confused. You know, The Three of Inspiration talks about waiting for things to happen. Like, no, they're right here. If you notice in this, she's literally right under the frame of the change. You notice the space in the dominoes? Like, you've already learned your lesson and you're starting anew. You know, you're starting anew. See how she's like leaving all the dominoes standing from the past. She's like, I don't need to worry about what's going to happen with that because it's already behind me. I'm worried about making things happen in the future. So I'm ready to tip that. And notice that, you know, it's the three there, the dominoes, right? They're both threes. All right. So it's kind of like you've come really completely to a point where you really have learned your lesson and you're ready to let bygones be bygones and just start your new journey. All right. So that's it right there, man. You really have learned your lesson from the past. Maybe, I got goosebumps, honey, because let me tell you, I take these readings a little bit too personal sometimes, but you really have come to the point in your life where maybe you tested it out. Maybe there was something about someone from the past that you really felt like maybe you guys still had something. Maybe you linked up with this person, got to talking to them, whatever it was, and you really started to think like, what the fuck am I doing? All right, what the hell am I doing? And then you're ready to walk away. You take your memories with you, but you know you're fine. You're stable. You got your shit together. And you know, you process the phases, the lessons and everything. And that's what really brings, maybe this two of emotions is you really looking at yourself like, okay, I really didn't need that. So why'd I put myself through that? And then you start to move forward. And once you start to move forward by yourself, like you're like, you know what? Forget you. You're blocked. I'm done. Things change really, really quickly, and you start to be able to see the path. You know, the sort of truth comes out. You get your peace, you get your abundance, you find your happiness somewhere the fuck else. All right, air signs. So if you're stuck between two options, let go of the old and go with the new, honey. That's the message that this is saying. So if you got to give it one last hurrah just to kind of convince yourself that that's it, you do it. But you're going to validate the idea that you let the past be the past for a reason. You broke up for a reason. Leave them back there. All right. It's time for new stuff. It's time for a new beginning. All right, air signs. I'll see you on the other side. Peace.